Welcome, everybody. Because y'all thought Psychonauts was the only one that could get an interquel that was in VR. This is decided that chronologically this made the most sense to approach next, but we're heading back.
All right, who's the numbnuts who's in charge of all these compositional shots?
I don't know, but blame it on the fact that you're only going to be seeing from my right eye's perspective. Well, because since Hype got me on that Arkham train once more, welcome to Batman Arkham VR.
So this is the game where we literally can become the Batman.
Yes.
Pretty much. This finally lets me feel like I am Spider-Man. There's the Vicky Vale show, Soda Cola. We're right here in front of Gotham.
I still love that in Gotham there's a literal brand of soda called Soda Cola.
Soda Cola.
Well, I don't know about cola, but the only reason I remember soda being a thing is because I know they use that brand every now and then in the Bruce Timm shows.
Apologies if you see that red triangle occasionally. That's just supposed to be the game telling me, hey, we can't detect where the hand trackers are, but it'll happen at
Hans, where are you, Hans?
It happens once or twice. Also,
It's okay.
we're gonna start right at the beginning.
Come on, Brucey, look at me.
Hi, Mama.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Between you and me, I think your father was scared too.
I can hear you, hon.
Why don't we stop for ice cream on
I'm sure. I'm sure
Oh.
Thomas doesn't have that big of a bruised ego.
Oh.
I think absolutely nothing wrong is going to happen from this altercation.
Stay behind me, Bruce.
Hand it over! Easy, friend. Easy. We look like your friend.
I mean, they're kind of already spoiling who this is. We had Jojo, and
Yeah.
I guess while we see the scene that every Batman movie has to approach at some point. What do we know what Bruce's relationship with Thomas was like?
Well, I know. Oh boy.
My leg!
Oh boy. You know, okay, I'll answer your question in a second, but something that always was really odd about this moment is... Oh.
Joe.
You see that, kid? That's what happens when you try to be a hero.
I don't think that's how I'd imagine by that point he'd just run away.
When did you return?
Oh yeah, well he's scared, stiff kind of thing. But
Would be appreciated.
Alfred,
You're
Yeah,
definitely
it's-
looking a little younger than last time.
That one's own bed would make for more comfortable
yeah,
sleeping
it's been a
arrangements,
long night, and
grand or otherwise.
we fell asleep at the piano again.
Oh.
Ordinarily,
But
I mean,
hype.
this is kind of what happens when you live a double life for both the daytime and the nighttime.
Yeah, I always figured I can't imagine how he gets any like sane amount of sleep. But the key.
Honestly, where'd it go?
I dropped it. It should respawn though in a reachable. There it is.
There it is.
Thank you, Alfred.
Is it wrong that I was honestly expecting the moment you grab the key, you just take it out of your sleeve like a magic trick?
Yeah, no. So this is it. Now, here we go. Breaking sort of new ground. This is my first VR game where I get to use full motion movement as opposed to just the controller.
Ooh.
Yay!
Now then, Logan,
So, yeah.
can you play the Ivory Keys?
I'll get onto that in a second. Actually,
And the fucking
I'm
red
gonna start.
phone?
I'm actually gonna do that last, James, because the minute you interact with the piano, this is the way you get into the Bat Cave, and that'll immediately end this portion of the level.
I'm sorry, I always thought the red phone shenanigans was just a Adam West thing.
Oh no, just you wait. They add a lot of little silly things in this. But yeah, so while we listen to also this answering machine, which makes me a little suspicious of wait for it.
Mr. Wayne, it's Alex Drescher calling from the mayor's office.
Yeah.
I just wanted to thank you for your
Okay. Oh, sorry, Arkham City. Yeah, apparently they're trying to redevelop Arkham City again.
lucky to have you, sir.
Maybe without frickin' Mission 10 this time or whatever it was called. Hi.
Protocol 10.
Protocol 10, thank you.
What's up?
So, hang on. Who's calling now?
Man, I just wanted to get on with my piano recital.
Anyway, so yes, hype. The thing between Bruce and Thomas.
I'd have to like go back and double check because I think it kind of varies between like iteration to iteration. Like I know in the case of the Nolan verse, I think they're a little bit more dysfunctional between the two of them.
Okay. Also, yeah, bleh. I got a freaking postcard from a Miss SK.
Ooh. Iceberg
Iceberg
Lounge.
Lounge.
Halloween ball.
Paying... Penguin's joint.
Also, I do want to.
Yeah.
Also, I will say one thing about Alfred there. For people there, I don't know how obvious it is, but aside from Kevin Conroy and obvious spoiler alert, Mark Hamill, they did have to recast a couple of people for the VR game, mostly because I assume not every one of the actors from City or Night were available by the time they were making this.
Yeah, mostly with the Robins, I think.
Well, no, well,
and Penguin.
It was Gort, not Gort. Yeah, it was mostly with Alfred, Penguin, Robin, and I think one or two other characters. But aside from those, it's kind of a mix.
Wasn't this around the time of the voice actor strike?
I don't know, to be honest.
I don't think so. I think it was a couple years before. Well, it came out this. I know this one came after Arkham Knight. I think.
It did.
It's like an integral. Also, yeah, basically, also a box from our mother. But yeah, basically the thing with the postcards was that's basically freaking Catwoman just touting off about all her grand thefts.
Show off.
So,
hey, it's Ace.
Ace.
Oh, the bat. Oh, wait. So it's canonical that it was always his original dog that became the Bat Hound.
That I'm not too certain about. I was just saying Ace as a joke.
Fair enough. Also, here's a new little twist to throw into the works.
Lex.
Yeah. So this here is a map, and this is more, and this is now being based off of not of Origins or City, but this is now working off of the foundation of Arkham Knight's take on Gotham, which is 4 major islands surrounding one like kind of Liberty Island thing in the center.
And then there's our building.
And then there's us.
There you go.
And if we do this, we solve a little... These are all optional, by the way, just little funny little puzzles. And so this now allows us to see this little Easter egg, which I guess was... My guess is they were trying to lay the foundations for other games, except, Rocksteady was, moved to something else. But here, it's supposed to be an Easter egg talking about how LexCorp is suddenly buying up a lot of property in Gotham. Almost rivaling Wayne Tech.
I guess Luther isn't entirely satisfied with what he already has in Metropolis.
Yeah, so again, would this have led to a new Arkham game? I don't know. Oh, also, I'm gonna say right now, I'll just tell this right now. My original idea was I was going to play Dearly Beloved as a goof, but the issue was that all it takes is like a few keys and a pause, and the game immediately predicts like, oh, okay, you press enough keys, off you go. It's like,
man, I want to play some more.
I want to do like that stupid funny video where the guy started playing Green Day out of nowhere.
I want to play Chopsticks.
Welcome.
Anyway, Jordy, what do you have to say so far with this as we get ready to suit up and learn about all the tech that Hype will already be familiar with?
So far it's interesting. It's an interesting experience seeing a game like this in first-person perspective.
Alrighty. Utility belt.
Where are our gauntlets?
Here they are.
Oh.
You almost forgot you almost forgot your hammers of justice, Master Bruce.
Oh, Hans. Nice.
Booyah.
I gotta tell you guys something. So sometimes when I give my niece a bath, I go like, "Oh, Hans," and at first she doesn't get what the joke is, and then I show her the clip, and she's like, "Oh, Hans."
Oh, that's cute. Also, here's actually something that I will say was pretty inventive: is full body tracking as far as your movement of your hands.
Nice.
Which means I could do this. I'm so excited.
Cheese.
Grommet.
Cheese Grommet. That's what I was doing, yeah. Alright, let's get our old grapnel gun back.
Maybe one day we'll get a proper Wallace and Gromit VR experience.
I would actually not be against that. Maybe get Telltale on that, but yeah. So the grapnel gun works as you'd expect it to. It's initially used as a transportation thing throughout the Batcave, which is a lot bigger than it was in Origins. And it'll be used mainly to pull things. We get our forensic scanner, which replaces our forensic detective vision mode. Just point at something and shoot, and let the learning begin. Yeah, you can shine it around, find little goodies.
1% bat, 99% hot gas.
So is that all we need to worry about? Oh, of course, we can't forget about the age-old batarangs.
Yeah, we
These
can't
ones are
forget our
attached to the-
batarangs.
These are attached to the front of the belt, and thank goodness, I am usually a lousy shot in VR, but the auto-targeting is pretty generous.
That's
Just
good.
kind of throw it in the direction of something and it'll do the rest.
Man, now I can't unsee the batarangs literally being his belt buckle.
That's what I always figured they were supposed to be. Or at least it was somewhat tied to that.
Man, now that you say that, James, I just imagine an instance where he tries to throw out a batarang, but it unbuckles his pants, and all of a sudden they just fall down, and you see his bat briefs.
This is awkward for a lot of reasons. Freaking.
Maybe.
Anyway.
I mean, what's scarier, being caught in strawberry shorts or bat shorts?
But there's that, and it's like, maybe I can distract him with my chiseled calves and take advantage of their bewilderment.
Bewilderment.
All right.
You know what? Better Peter than me.
Okay, I'm getting a little bored in this elevator. Oh.
I'm now less bored.
So meet the Batcave in its grand reappearance. Also, this track here is one of my favorite tracks from Arkham Knight, and this uses a collection of songs.
Yeah, because I was
from,
about to say,
Arkham
it was...
Knight.
Because I was... you said Arkham Knight, for a minute it almost sounded like something from Asylum.
Yeah, this song in particular is from Knight. It's the song when he's closing the gas canisters.
So...
Oh look, the T-Rex animatronic.
Hey, I'm actually surprised he brought that back of all things.
And a penny!
The
The
giant penny.
It's the guy in the
Holy
penny.
shit. Lincoln would be jealous.
I don't know why we still have that, but anyway. So, welcome to the Bat Computer. This is gonna be where I spend the majority of this video because there's a lot to do in this Batcave actually. Before we go elsewhere, because so again, this is just a few weeks. Actually, I want to say it's actually been closer to a couple months after what happened in City.
You're here.
Makes sense, because if this were to take place a couple of months after Arkham Knight, we'd be all like, wait, what? Huh?
We're still anyway. So let's learn about what the problem is.
I'm afraid I have rather concerning news. Robin failed to report in last night.
Uh-oh.
And now I'm unable to reach Nightwing as well.
Man.
It could be coincidence, sir, but it's unlike them not to respond.
I didn't even think Nightwing was even in the I didn't even think Nightwing was like in the area.
Their location.
All right, so we can go to the Bat Computer,
Isn't he
but
supposed to be in charge of Bloodhaven?
Yeah, I'm guessing he just means, oh,
Must we relive this so often, Master Bruce?
Have you got something to tell the nice man, Jason?
Oh God.
God.
My name is Jason Todd. Who do you hate?
Hey, Mark.
Batman. Excellent. Of course you do. Did you get that, Bats? Kid's not yours anymore. He's mine.
He is now official property of me, the Joker.
he's my new Joker Jr.
Oh, geez, don't remind me about that bit.
I never asked. What's the big secret?
I mean, why Jason Todd of all people? I mean, don't we all hate him?
His name.
Well, this is just meant to be like this universe's version of Death in the Family, like that.
Never could stand a tattletale. That's why I like to work alone. No one to spoil the punchline.
Man, I kind of miss when he actually just beat him
to
with
death with the
the
crowbar.
pipe.
Well, he does. It's just
Yeah.
that basically this is like the very last thing that he did to him before he passed away. There is still evidence of him beating him with a crowbar, as you'll see in
Oh
Night.
yeah.
I mean, he did already look
and
pretty
not
worse
even
for
at night.
it.
You also see it in here. There's a whole section where they refer to it as Batman reliving his like 4 biggest failures,
Jesus,
or
like,
something like that.
I mean, I understand you gotta, overcome your
Each
failures,
had-
but like, I think this is taking a little too far, Batman.
There's a lot to this, but okay. So I'll say right now, there was a major criticism at this game was that I forgot how much it cost. It may have been
It was
10 or
like,
$15.
I think it was like, what was it, like 20, 40?
But I can definitely tell you right now, it's not worth that. Like, I'm gonna beat this game in like 2 videos. It's like, unless you're going for 100%, which I'll say right now, there is a Riddler post-game thing. But all it is just for like, it's just for log files or something like that.
I mean, from what little I have seen of this game, it definitely feels like it should have just been an add-on for Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like how that one VR add-on was for Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
You didn't have to worry about actually, paying wholesale for. Yeah, like it was pretty much a free update, and all you needed to worry about was having the Labo VR just to well, you don't even need the Labo VR to actually play it, but it makes it a lot easier.
Right. So here, as you're seeing, this is catching on to something that is definitely explored more in Night proper, but as was already hinted at in City, when the big Arkham City thing happened, Joker had given his infected blood as donors to people around Gotham to try and force us into getting a cure.
That's right. That was the thing in that game.
And it's apparently starting to cause the people who had taken that Titan-infected blood to start showing psychopathic, violent...
And...
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Oh god.
It's amazing. It's amazing he could pierce that thing through the Kevlar.
Damn.
You have to make sure.
Dude.
Better safe than sorry, Alfred.
Also, that's
Which
a
I will
really
say,
big sample he gave him.
I
It's
should
bad,
have
man.
done like a pint.
Yeah, I
It's
think
bad, man. He could do much with worse.
So
It came.
test it. But yeah, so apparently, even though a cure was made for Titan, kind of, it seems like there's some longer-lasting effects we weren't yet aware of. Like this guy was apparently almost a murderer. Another person like had a huge violent episode, which means.
And I love how Alfred's literally just standing there, pretty much doing the equivalent of
playing solitaire.
Exactly.
All right, let's get this over with. What's the damage?
Sample analysis. Infected with the Joker's contaminated.
Man.
Just can't catch a break.
Also, it changed color.
Just like
Yeah.
that.
They've all been looking green. It's like Titan because of.
Man!
Oh, he's so
I'm
big,
angry.
he needs to go climb.
Yeah, so yeah, this is how you get around the place. Otherwise, you're mostly standing still. Also, as you probably grabbed a peek of in the lower right, the other thing that I regret with this video was that, even though I have it disabled on Steam, like permanently, like somehow the way I was recording this game forced, it suddenly like forced the Steam achievement notification to still pop up in the lower right occasionally.
I didn't even notice it, honestly.
Okay, well that's good. I'm glad. Hopefully that will continue to be the case. But just man. All right, but yeah. So we gotta try and see if we can track down anybody because we haven't heard anything from the new Robin, who I think
It's Tim.
Tim, and we haven't heard anything from Nightwing, the first Robin.
320, do your copy? 320, go ahead.
That's nothing new.
1039 to Park Row.
Also, I guess I'll say, when I was recording this game, it was very weird in that when it's on your computer, it actually plays in a very thin, like it's actually a very narrow, tall window. And the only way that, again, I could record my screen was by using the Oculus Mirror, like I did with Psychonauts that one time.
Case file.
And hey, we get to revisit some of our old classic memories with hype.
Oh yeah, elements of Asylum and City.
Experiments on Bane.
Like Will holding Bane's mask. And how Dr. Penelope Young turned out to be a conniving, scheming, betraying bitch.
Well, after she
against her will.
after she died, and yeah, out against her will.
When Young refused to deliver
Fair. Oh, because yeah, that's right. She did refuse to it.
Right, but
And that's what-
Joker's like, I won't take no for an answer.
It's like,
And
I
so-
want my monsters, dagnabbit, even if it kills you.
So at that point, what ended up happening was the whole Arkham Asylum was just the world's, or at least Gotham's, greatest distraction while Joker tried to grab it all.
I almost forgot that's what he used to turn himself into a Titan Joker. Honestly, it
And-
looks like seeing it up close, it looks like it more so belongs in Splatoon.
It,
I mean, that would be befitting of Joker, but it's like
Actually,
it's
no.
fine, like,
Now that I think about it, no. Like, maybe it's just me, but I'm also thinking, like, say a screwball wielded a weapon.
I mean, I could see that. And then we have here more of the. Now we have here some of the bits from City, and no, unfortunately, there is nothing for Arkham Origins. That third entry is just all about Riddler stuff. Like, I guess it's another hidden achievement where you could find his cane, the Riddler trophies, the Riddler, the new thing for this game, the Riddler cubes, and you can like build them all and get a little goodie if you do that. Here's Ra's al Ghul's sword.
Yeah, and then immediately. Oh.
Apparently, it's not recovered. So
well, I guess in some ways that's not terribly surprising.
Also, this is, I guess, from the DLC, or one of them.
Yeah, this is partly referencing Harley Quinn's Revenge.
Oh yeah, from Arkham Knight, which again, I guess I'm gonna.
No,
Well, no, Harley
Arkham
Quinn's
City.
Revenge is from City.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy, sorry.
That was the one where Batman was initially captured, but Tim Drake saved him.
And I forgot, did we cover that DLC or nah?
Yeah, we
did.
did.
Okay, all right. So, because I have to, because I'm trying to prepare myself because there's a lot of DLC with Arkham Knight I have to cover.
A lot of story DLC, like a lot of it technically taking place after the events of the game.
Which is good. That means I can focus on the game first. Anyway, here's the big back computer, which has had quite an upgrade since Origins. The thing's freaking a Titan now and allows for 3D visualization.
Hello.
Yep, that's me, the Batman. You may be wondering how I got myself into this state. Well, it all started when I was taking the Joker over to Arkham Asylum.
You would never guess what a hell of a night that was.
But yeah, so otherwise, oh jeez, don't spook me like that. The cartridges on the left allows them to go through various canned animations.
Nice.
Oh, sorry there. I was actually just trying to reach out to. Is that gonna hit anything?
It's a good
No.
thing
Oh.
it's a good thing that Batman doesn't retaliate by punching you in the face.
Hello,
This is actually
Joker.
something you unlock after the end of after completing this game, but this was just too hilarious for me not to share. Just listen to this.
Anarchic criminal. Deceased. Previous convictions include kidnapping, torture, extortion, racketeering, fraud, grave robbing, unlicensed industry, counterfeit,
Unlicensed industry.
bullying,
Oh,
Cyberbullying.
Pat,
Cyberbully.
badger baby,
you underestimate the kinds of chaos that I can do.
wildlife smuggling, monkey baiting,
Monkey.
Monkey baiting.
rhino baiting,
He took Rammy.
failure to adequately restrain a rhino, identity
Okay.
theft, malicious mischief,
Oh,
Oh, hello.
arson,
Hi.
assault, larceny, rampage,
You may be surprise.
spectacular larceny.
impersonating a police
Oh,
officer,
and
impersonating a doctor, impersonating an airline pilot,
oh, that's right, it's empty.
entertainment,
Unlicensed cabaret entertainment.
livestock, unlicensed taxidermy,
Jesus Christ, his freaking backlog is insane.
Well, yeah.
Just enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
desecration of a corpse,
Oh.
proper disposition of a body.
What did you think, Cheeseman?
As in, like, not necro. Like, he was just like toying with it, probably like attempted homicide.
Lettering.
My only
Literally.
regret is I didn't do more.
Thank you, Joker.
I love how
That's
of
already
all the
plenty.
things. I love how of all the things that they listed, the very last thing is littering.
Robin,
Also,
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot he tried to destroy the world that one
Tim
time.
Drake, eldest son of
So, yeah, so now we're gonna cover the Robin. So here's Tim Drake, the most, I want to say the most recent iteration of Robin, or
As
has
far
there
as
been
this
a fourth
universe is
one?
concerned.
Yeah.
But in comics, has there been like more like?
Oh,
fourth
of
and
course,
other-
there was a Damian Wayne.
Oh, doy, right.
Apparently, there's also a new Robin that's been like introduced not long ago. I don't know much about him though.
I will say, as far as Arkham's concerned, I really do not give a crap about his shaved head.
searching,
it's a punk look.
detected,
So we can't find Robin.
Wings tracker could still.
And there's Kevin Conroy. Finally, I almost forgot he was in this. And
Well, he
then-
did also voice Thomas.
aka
Oh, that's fair.
Nightwing.
There's
and
Nightwing. And
Dick.
I'm so sorry, but I'm looking at him on like the left or right side of his angle.
Grayson,
It reminds me of Adam Lambert.
the flying Grayson.
I was about to say, yeah, he kind of looks like he belongs in a Hot Topic. Not gonna lie.
He became Bruce
I
But, yeah.
mean, yeah.
Batman's first Robin.
Yeah, Master Dick,
After many years
the
fighting
new
Batman's
Nightwing, who
Grayson
usually doesn't work in Gotham.
Haven.
No.
No, not
He
really.
usually goes somewhere else. Blood. I'll admit this game was my first. This game was my first introduction to a place called Bloodhaven. I have no idea where that
Yeah,
is.
it's basically like a sister city to Gotham.
Nightwing is in central.
About as crappy.
Why isn't he responding?
Ah,
Some would
makes
say
sense.
more
Head
so.
to his location.
All right,
He could
so
be
that's
in
why I did all that other fun stuff first, just so that where do I go? There. I did all that fun stuff first, so that we could just get on with the plot. Because now we actually know. Oh crap! Nightwing is not responding, and his last known location was somewhere in central Gotham. So we shall now head to the Bat Garage, and be off on our merry way. And again, for all those other question mark files, those are things you can unlock in the post game, which Riddler hides a bunch of cubes in these maps for you to find, and for every 2 you find, basically what happens, James, is every time you find one, you get to flip a card on a game of memory, and if you ever match 2 of them, then you get to unlock either that vehicle for looking at. Hey, check this out. Look forward to this.
Look forward to too much of this.
For better or for worse in Arkham Knight.
It's a good thing Matt's not here to accentuate that retort.
Don't worry, he'll have his time. No, not yet. We'll wait a game. We get to show off the new Batjet.
So do we actually? So like, are you allowed to actually just use either one of these and then leave just like that, or is this just for show?
This first part, I'll admit, I haven't actually tried leaving in the Batmobile, but I believe we want to use the Batwing to get there faster. So, but yeah, but I'll say right now, this is literally all just for show. Like, whenever there's transportation, it's all gonna be just with this black screen. It's just gonna be audio only.
Okie dokie.
So just assume that we made it all the way to Master Grayson's last known position. First off, a little Easter egg here.
Look, an Adam's apple.
An apple, a hat, and a setup of Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, Jarvis.
Yep. Anyway, that's enough of him.
Yeah.
Wonder how he's doing in that one circle of Ellen. Oh, there's Nightwing.
Oh
Why
crap.
wasn't I here? Why didn't I stop it?
Oh crap, he's dead.
Damn.
Wait,
I need to find out who did this.
He's actually just
Analyzing
straight up
Nightwing
dead.
and the forensic scanner.
that seems
Wait,
a bit
dead?
odd considering.
Killer.
I was about to say, that seems a bit odd considering that we do have DLC campaign of him in Arkham Knight, so this must be fake.
Let's find out.
Trauma. Cause of death, cervical fracture.
Now his neck was
Broke your
broken.
neck.
I mean, all things considered, considering Nightwing's barely been featured in the Arkham series at all, I could have totally bought that. The idea that they just off him like this way just to get him out of their system.
We'll see what happens, and don't worry, all will be explained soon. For now, this is how the VR game handles, and it's only this one time, unfortunately. It's all kind of a grab bag of the mechanics. This is going to be how the game does those crime scene reenactments, like what we saw in City and Origins.
So it all started while he was walking in an alleyway.
Or wait, was this in City, or was it only in Origins that they had these like elaborate reenactments?
It started in Origins, but it did return in Night.
Okay.
Oh.
Really?
Hang on. So I'm gonna pause there because I know there was some crime scene stuff, but yeah, I think the detective stuff really took off in Origins. So that was when your jaw got broke because he just slammed you in through the side.
Why hesitate? It goes against everything I taught you.
I don't think now's the time to be lecturing
How are
him.
your other 2 injuries sustained?
So yeah, basically to solve this part, we just need to pause. We need to pause when these injuries are held, and that's going to be our clue to hopefully piece together what happened. So, it's a typical fight.
I mean, like, I feel like what Bruce is saying, like, you give him flack, but I feel like that's a big indicator as to this might not be what we think it is, because, like, oh boy.
That's a broken arm.
Fast, strong, but that wasn't why they beat you. They knew exactly how you'd fight.
How could that be?
Your ribs weren't fractured by this point. That must have happened near the end of the fight.
I'm assuming people here already know how the VR game turns out.
Woo.
Oh God! Oh!
Wait, what?
Killer anticipated
He
you
threw
would cut off your
Nightwing's
escape.
stick all the way back up at him to knock him off
You
of his
never
own
backed down from a
grapnel.
fight. Did you know you were
And then I
beaten?
paused to show that that's where his ribs were broke as he landed on
I'm starting
impact.
to build a profile of your killer. Studying the fatal blow.
But yeah, I'm assuming
provided
people already
another
know.
clue to
People
their
here already
identity.
know how this game ends.
Well,
No.
considering that it... Well, I was about
Okay,
to say...
then it'll be a surprise for her. Oh,
Oh! Ow!
Badly injured. No longer a
Fatality.
rebel. Your killer showed no mercy.
oh, but now he's running somewhere.
Why did the killer flee the scene? What did they see?
They
don't see
saw
nothing
who
over
he
there.
really was, and it's like, oh shit! I just realized who this is. The Batman's gonna kill me.
I need to
Oh,
see
apparently
the
someone
reconstruction.
witnessed it
See if
all.
they left prints
Oh.
alive.
Well, let's go find out. So maybe now we're gonna wait and rewind this a bit, and next back together, good as new.
Jeez.
Oh, there you go, champ.
Yeah.
You see, I knew you could do it.
Oh
And ha!
man.
Right there, his whole hand was against the
A full
wall.
handprint. The witness was Jackie Flynn, low-level criminal and known associate of the Penguin.
And with
Penguin?
that,
I need to
it's
pay
now
the
time for
Penguin
us
a
to
visit.
pay a Penguin knockoff a visit. Because unfortunately Nolan
sorry,
doesn't
Dick.
play the Penguin in
I
this.
should have been here.
No, I'm guessing he was too busy with something else to reprise.
It's possible, but with that, I'm going to end this on a little cliffhanger, because, yeah, next part we're going to go visit Mr. Cobblepot to learn what does he know. So stay tuned for what will already be the finale of Batman Arkham VR, because, yeah, the game really wasn't that long.
Wait, he'll grieve when he knows Robin's safe?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I got the two Robins confused for a second.
Oh, that's okay, it happens.
It's Nightwing.
Penguin.